point that I would make is that
What's up?
it's likely
What's up, everybody?
something to do with insurance is likely something to do with
So today we're gonna talk about a lot of the same we've been talking about. We're gonna be here to work out, but first I want to talk about why I'm doing this, because I've had a lot of comments basically to this effect. And the reason why I'm doing this is my life, it might not be perfect to you, but my life is perfect for me. Like, my life is everything, it's more than I ever wanted it to be. And the reason for that is because I used to be in the conservative Republican cult, okay? And good men, good honest men who stood for liberty, truth, and love helped me out of this cult, okay? And my life would be forever worse had it not been for people taking the time to patiently show up, debate with me, help me out of all of this indoctrination and the loss of my free will for being part of the Republican cult. And so I'm training for something. I'm working out every day. I'm going to be working out anyway. I need to help give back to some of these young men who are being taken down this road. Okay? They need to understand that they are getting high on self-delusion. And until they understand that they're getting high on self-delusion, nothing else that we talk about is going to matter. Okay? People have to choose their free will, which means choosing truth and choosing reality. And you can't be in a cult if you do that. And that's what we're here to help people understand. Now today we're going to watch Parker a little bit. Parker does he's on my side, so to speak. We have a lot of similar philosophical beliefs. But he does everything that I think liberals are doing wrong. And I'm going to explain that as we listen to him. And basically, in a nutshell, and I've talked about it over and over, Parker debates these cult members at face value. Okay, he debates them at face value. He listens to everything they say, 10,000 lies, and he disproves them one by one. And what's frustrating is, and what I'm trying to communicate to other liberals, is an addict ranting at you on the street corner does not care what's true. They're demonstrating obedience, and an addict's obedience is to their drug. Okay? What is the drug of MAGA? Self-delusion. When they are ranting these things, and we're going to see it, I'm going to stop talking, we're going to listen to Parker debate these people live, and you're going to hear that he plays along with their self-delusion. Every lie they tell, they don't even believe what they're saying, but he debates it in good faith. And they'll say, okay, you disprove that. Well, what about this? And my point is, they will go through all 10,000 lies, and you can disprove every one, and they'll still come back around to the first one and start over again like you never just debunked it. Okay? That's like talking to a crack addict on the street and expecting something serious to happen. I put the description for this video was mainly what I wanted to talk about today. I'm not going to talk about it because I think in the description it lays out everything, clearly enough to where if people have questions about it, I'll answer. Otherwise, I really want to listen to this, get my workout in, get the chat's feedback about what they're hearing, and I want to point out everything that I've been talking about in my videos as Parker debates these people, and why it's frustrating, and why if you want to heal a crack addict, you don't just listen to them rant on the street corner. You have to have a serious plan of action. You have to address the root cause. Parker does not address the root cause. We're on the same team, but everybody doing what Parker is doing is playing into the leadership of MAGA's strategy. They want you to be bogged down in this bullshit of what their crackhead parrots are out on the street ranting. And I don't say crackhead parrots to dehumanize them. I say it with the love that I would tell my brother if he was addicted to crack or heroin or hard drugs. I would say, brother, you're living in a way that's harming other people and harming yourself more than anyone, you have to admit that you have a problem with self-delusion, which is all addicts' core problem. They need a delusion. They cannot handle reality, which is truth. And I love people enough to tell them the truth. Okay, with that being said, we're going to get in to Parker. We're going to get into the workout. We'll address anything that the chat wants to talk about in nearly real time. And let's go ahead and get into it.
Something to do with something else other than Trump, because he didn't expand it at all. Like, there was no expansion to Medicaid.
I'm not saying he expanded.
So this woman is arguing that her Medicaid benefits were worse under Joe Biden than Trump, but she cannot offer any examples because Trump has only cut Medicare and Medicaid. Trump is literally shutting down the government to make health insurance lobbies happy, to double health insurance premiums for most Americans. This woman is trying to make the claim that under Trump she has free physical therapy and she didn't under Joe Biden, but there's absolutely nothing Trump has done to corroborate that. All of the facts show that there were benefits taken away from the Trump administration, but she doesn't care. He's patiently proving to her that what she's saying is not true, but she's not going to care because she wants the self-delusion of just believing what feels good. It feels better to have an excuse to support this PDF, best friend of Epstein. She needs to delude herself because she's in a peer group in a cult who will attack her if she stands up for truth. So listen to Parker, be patient, and what I would call play dumb with a crackhead.
It, but I'm saying somehow things are being approved under, like, who's president? Honestly,
Somehow.
I noticed that. You know,
I don't know how,
longer
but
than
somehow.
you. I'm 38 years old, and I've noticed that being, like, the certain presidents, Obama during his time, there was certain things that were okay and were not okay. Then there was things with Trump that were okay and not okay. Then there was things with Biden that was okay and not okay. So, yes, it is because of him. That, you know, the things are, it's because he's for the American people. Where the Biden administration,
last question. I promise this will be the last question. What policy did he pass to do that? To expand your access to Medicaid?
To be honest, I'm not sure about
They never
that.
are.
But what I do know
Because there is none.
is that that's what I just tried to explain to you. I'm not extremely educated like you on certain things, you know, and policies and this and that. But I do know that my life functioned better when Trump was in, like, you know, as president, rather than I was fighting my head through a nail, and you know what I mean? Like, I was fighting to get certain things during the Biden administration, and that's why I became this way. So that's why when I saw you talking about VP Harris, like, you know, which she's not the vice president anymore, now it's JD.
That is not why she became this way. Guaranteed, she's in a church, her whole family is MAGA, but they will just lie like any crackhead to see what they can get away with. Parker lets it go. I would not. I would be like, wait. So you voted for Obama? No, she did not. She has been Republican. She knows that MAGA is evil, and she needs the self-delusion to not face the cognitive dissonance that she is supporting evil.
But I felt very strongly about it, and I requested you because I wanted to see, like, this is, you know what I mean? Like, why was it that way? And I'm asking you, since you're so strongly about the Democrats, like, why is it that way? Why are my benefits lower when Biden was in?
They're not.
When Trump got in, they're higher.
They're not.
So
it's a
that
lie.
means he's for the American
Prove it.
people.
It's a lie.
He's not giving all the money to the
Why do you
immigrants.
let them lie?
This is this is the last thing I'm going to say, and then I'm getting off this conversation. Again, Trump did nothing to expand your access to Medicaid. It was not that Democrats
It's
were
a
giving
fact.
to
It's
immigrants
not
and
up for
giving it to
debate.
you. That is a complete misnomer. I think you should do research. I think you should look into it. There's
She
absolutely
doesn't
no
care.
increase of benefits that Trump gave you. Absolutely none. There was an increase of benefits under the Biden-Harris administration. And actively right now, right, the Trump administration and Republican Party are actively advocating to cut people's access to health care and to increase
They're
premiums.
literally
for
trying to
America.
cut it.
So, I mean, I don't know how you could even justify that they're better
These
for
people
healthcare,
will
but,
stab themselves
Yeah,
in the
but that's
face.
what they're telling you. That's what I'm
for their
telling you
cult.
is like you gotta have your own views sometimes on those
I do.
things. Like I don't want to do research because I just
You
live
don't want
by.
to do research. Okay.
She'd rather shoot herself in the
There's
foot.
no productive dialogue. You just said you don't want to do research. There's no productive dialogue to have.
But I'm saying like because I have life experience that
In a
tells me
cult.
otherwise.
Life
So
experience
why do
in
I
a
need to
cult.
be told what is fake?
Because your life experience clearly didn't justify it enough for you to actually explain it and to engage in a conversation about it, because you specifically have to justify that this is specifically because of the Biden-Harris administration, which you had nothing to indicate that it was.
No,
Right? So
she's
it
just
clearly
okay with
wasn't enough for you
lying
to
because
actually
her
justify an
cult
argument that was
teaches
relevant to
lying.
actually explaining it or communicating it to other
They
people.
do not
So,
care about
that's
truth.
enough. You should do
There is
research.
no
And
shame
I
when they
don't
lie.
want to do research. I think is based
No
on
shame.
advice. Is there any last thing
Shameless.
you want to say to the next person?
If I wanted to do research, I would, but I'm
You
just
have to
saying
be
it's
shameless
not
in a
about-
cult.
Yes, I'd like to be educated on things, but I'm saying through my life experiences, you can't say, your SNAP balance doesn't lie. You know what I'm saying?
He's
and
cutting
why is it
SNAP.
higher under Trump than it was under Biden? You explain that to me.
You're not getting more money from SNAP under
No.
Trump compared to
Yes,
Biden.
I am. And how
No.
are you
Literally
telling
not
me
funded
I'm
It's-
right now
no.
because of the fact that literally the
Liar.
Republicans are not supporting policies
It's a
and not
fact.
negotiating. Okay.
Right now,
Alright.
the government's shut down.
Alright. I think I just have to do this to end the conversation. Okay. I think that's the mechanism to end it. I tried a few times there. Let's go on the next individual. If you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. If you're on TikTok, tap that screen. It will help get it out to more people. If you're on TikTok, hit that thumbs up. If you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. If you want to support me, as always, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, link tree in the bio, as well as the description of YouTube, as well as you can support me over YouTube Super Chat. I have a few people to thank real quick. Ian, thank you so much for the $1. I really appreciate it. Ashton, thank you so much for the $15. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Literally, the president has nothing to do with it. Mackenzie, thank you so much. I really appreciate the $2. Alex, thank you so much. I really appreciate the $1. Thank you. Let me make sure to get someone up here. We're going to thank people as soon as I get someone up here. Give me 1 second, everyone. Let me make sure I can get someone up here real quick. Alrighty. Let's do the next individual up here real quick. Give it a second. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 22.
Do you support Donald Trump?
Yep.
What's your birth year?
03.
Okay, and if you could go back in time, you could either vote for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. Who would you rather vote for?
Trump. Again,
Okay.
Trump.
Alright, I have a few people to thank, and then we can go into our conversation. Chris, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you, Chris. Mary with the $25. Thank you so much, Mary. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Grace with the $5. Thank you so much. Kyler with the $15 again. Thank you. Kimberly with the $5. And Yvonne, thank you so much for the $150 on Venmo. Can we get some W's for Yvonne in the comment section right now? It's always good to see you, Yvonne. Thank you so much. Absolutely. W's for Yvonne in the comment section right now. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. W's for Yvonne. Harold, thank you for the $10. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. William with the $100 on PayPal. Thank you. Give it some W's for William in the comment section as well. Thank you so much, William. I really appreciate it. W's for William in the comment section right now. W's for Yvonne. I really appreciate it. Let me make sure to catch up on YouTube as well, everyone. Thank you, everyone. This is absolutely so kind of y'all. Feisty, thank you so much for the $30. Thank you so much, Feisty. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
So this really annoys me because instead of uniting the left, instead of doing something constructive, and we can argue that what Parker's doing is constructive, but to me, it feels like he's dunking on crackheads for tips. He's like dunking on self-delusional crackheads, not addressing the root cause of the problem in any way whatsoever because he gets tips every day. That really bothers me.
Max, thank you for the $5. Thank you. Smoke, I really appreciate the $5. Nico with the €3. Beyond, thank you so much for the $20. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Alan with the $2. Twice, thank you so much. Kyle with the $10. Molly with the $20. Thank you so much, Molly. Lude with the $5. Brianna, thank you so much for the $5. London with the 10. Noel with the 5. Thank you. Edward with the $20. Thank you. Maximus, thank you for the 5. Matt Scramble, thank you so much for the 10. I knew I was a bit behind everyone. If I missed your donation, I do really, really apologize. If you want to support me as always, again, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, link tree in the bio as well as the description of the YouTube. Natasha, thank you for the $5. Lisa, thank you so much for the $3 as well. Thank you. He actually got banned from Cash App a long time ago. Yeah. All right. So, why do you support Trump?
Honestly, it's because I could get more opportunities in America than when I was getting in like other countries. So that's why I get, hyped whenever we talk about Trump or whenever something pro-Trump, basically.
This is gonna be good.
Okay, you say you can get more in the United States compared to other countries. I'm confused how
This
that
is
has
gonna
to do
be
with Trump.
good.
What makes you support Trump?
These
What
people are
specific thing
crazy.
that you like?
Crazy.
Like I said, more opportunities here in America. Like I
The
can
delusion is as
Due
powerful
to-
as crack, bro.
like say like a job. I could get a job easy. I can
No.
make money easy.
Actually, unemployment is higher. Real GDP growth has gone down comparative to what it was at the end of Biden's administration.
You don't even know what that means. You don't even know what that means, bro.
Because whenever it was under Biden and Harris, like I was struggling bad.
They just lie.
But whenever Trump came into
just
office,
lie.
Even back in 2016, there was more opportunities to be made.
Yeah. So you think the economy was good in 2016?
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
so.
So that was prior to Trump being in office. Trump got in office in 2017. So Trump inherited.
They're
But
so
how-
stupid, bro. They're
got
so
2016,
stupid.
The economy was
They're
doing
just
good,
liars.
and Trump wasn't even in office yet. That was actually under Obama's economy. So then, like you were just saying, that Trump inherited a good economy.
So
Okay, so what did he do to cause it to be better?
He crashed it. He printed more money than any other president in history. They don't care.
And by the way, like, how were you gonna tell back then what it was under Obama? We were like in like fucking first grade, bro. Hello, you cut out, man. I can't hear you when you're not in the app.
He's trading obedience for self-delusion. He does not care what's
Genuinely,
true.
we were literally
So he's gone off the
in
call.
first grade. Oh, he left. Okay, alright. Well, let's go on the next individual. Only set a guest request. If you meet that set of criteria list on the TikTok screen, we are just looking for some debates. Arlene,
The
thank you so much for
ignorance
the
is
purchase of
astounding.
$20. Thank you so much. I really
The
appreciate
ignorance
it.
is crazy.
You know what's up, how old are you?
I'm 27.
Do you support Trump?
I'm gonna be completely honest, a little bit.
Okay. If you could go back in time, you could either vote for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. Who would you rather vote for?
I'm gonna say Kamala Harris.
Kamala? Okay. Let's go on to the next individual. Only send a guest request. If you meet that set of criteria list on the TikTok screen, we are just looking for some debates. Yo, what's up, how old are you?
I'm 18.
Do you support Donald Trump?
So that's why I kind of wanted to go on here. I just turned 18. I'm about to register to vote. I more so just need help on, who kind of to lean
Do you
towards.
support Trump?
'cause
Lean towards Democrats. There you go. Boom. W's. All right, let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request. If you meet that set of criteria list on the TikTok screen, I would engage in a conversation if I randomly met you on the street, but we are engaging in a conversation right now where specifically I am looking for people who do support Donald Trump. You got to meet that set of criteria list on the TikTok screen. We are just looking for some debates. All right, let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request. If you meet that set of criteria list on the TikTok screen, we are just looking for some debates. Only send a guest request if you meet said criteria. Everyone, if you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up, everyone. Let's get to 2,000 likes real quick. How many likes are we currently at here on YouTube? Let me actually check. We are currently at 1,700. We can get to 2,000 here really quick, everyone. I think we can do it. And we can get on the route to 3,000. We have like 3,600 people in the stream. We can easily do that. If you're on TikTok, tap that screen. Let's get to 1 million likes on TikTok, everyone. Yo, what's up, how old are you?
I'm 20.
Do you support Donald Trump?
I absolutely support Donald Trump.
Okay, and if you could go back in time, you could either vote for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. Who would you rather vote for?
I'd rather vote for Donald Trump.
Okay, why so?
I'm just fucking with you.
Okay. Alrighty. Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed in the TikTok screen. We are just looking for some debates. Let's go on the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. We are just looking for some debates, everyone. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 18.
What's your birth year?
06.
What month?
December.
Okay, and if you could go back in time, you could either vote for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. Who would you rather vote for?
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harrison?
Kamala Harris, okay. Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed in the TikTok screen. We are just looking for some debates. Yo, it's Mel.
28.
You support Donald Trump?
All the way.
Okay. Why do you support Donald Trump?
Well, like immigration, getting illegals out of here, they ain't supposed to be here in America.
Okay. Undocumented immigrants out? Why do you want undocumented immigrants out of the country?
A lot of them cause crime that shouldn't be here in the first place.
Okay, you're saying that they cause crime. Actually, did you know that undocumented immigrants are multiple times as likely to commit violent crime, drug crime, property crime in the country comparative to natural-born U.S. citizens?
Hey, good to know that.
They don't care what's true.
Okay, so if
What's
they're less
true
likely
does
to
not
commit
matter
crime,
to a
actually,
cult
worse
member.
states have a lower average rate of
They'll
crime
move on to the
compared
next
to
lie.
in the context of the United States.
They're
Obviously,
showing
undocumented
obedience.
immigrants are bringing crime to our country.
That's all they're doing, showing
I see it
obedience.
every day. I live around a lot of people right now with immigrants that's around here, and they're illegals, and it's all over the news all the time.
And he probably eats at a Mexican restaurant every day.
Most undocumented immigrants that are detained by ICE have no prior criminal record. And actually, if you want to address people who specifically are criminals, you probably shouldn't have voted for one in the very first place, a convicted criminal.
Well, I know every time I'm on here, and you're always saying sexual abuse, sexual all this.
Have I talked to you
honest
before?
opinion-
Felon business
No,
fraud.
yeah. I've been watching your lives for a long time. Also, another thing with me is I know the Democrats are down right now. Republicans are trying to get back up. Why is the Democrats not trying to get the government reinstated?
What do you mean?
Why are you protecting PDFs? He doesn't even think about the Republicans shutting down the government to prevent releasing the Epstein files. Because he's high on self-delusion. And when you're high on self-delusion, showing obedience to a gang, you do not care what's true.
So the government shut down because of the Democrats.
Because of
No, it's
Epstein,
shut down because Republicans aren't negotiating.
because of
There's a,
health insurance,
Democrat that
because of
specifically
Epstein.
Went to Mike Johnson, went up to Mike Johnson and confronted him. Do you want to hear that exchange?
Well, everywhere I'm seeing, they're saying that the Democrats they can't decide, and apparently Republicans are trying to get their.
No,
They got
that's
a
Republicans lying. Not the Republicans.
No, I don't think it's lying. I think
It's
it's
a lie.
No,
You
it's
protect
actually
Epstein.
literally like Republicans
You little
lying about
bitch.
Can I hear that somewhere or show
I
me
am
something?
part of the American people, and I believe that.
free speech.
And you should respect free speech. I'm asking you a question if you're ready to have a conversation with the other side.
Democratic Congresswoman Chrissy Hooligan confronted House Speaker Mike Johnson at his press conference on Wednesday because she wanted to know why the House has been out of session for 7 weeks during what has become the longest government shutdown in history.
You have an obligation to call the leadership of both parties and bring us together and solve this problem together, Mr. Speaker.
Things got so
And
tense
you know what's
at one
crazy?
point.
He brought up free speech, and then they had the fucking police remove her instead of allowing them to engage in that conversation in front of the American people.
Capitol Police sought to remove Congresswoman Hooligan
'Cause they don't
before
care
she
what's
identified
true,
herself as a member
and
of
neither do
Congress
their
and was
followers.
allowed to stay.
They care about self-delusion. Protecting PDFs.
Misrepresenting history.
That was me, my bad.
Sir, and you know that you are, and you're dividing the American people. Right now, all you're doing is dividing us even further. I appreciate you too. I am part of.
So, right there.
Somebody give me a question that's real.
Go ahead.
So the biggest thing with me is right. I got a family. I work every day, right? I try to make a living for my family. What sides, regardless? I mean, I've always been Republican no matter what. My dad passed away, he had cancer, but he always supported. I appreciate it. But I try to support my family every day. I go to work, to a job I really don't care for that much. I mean, I'm here, of course, and of course I'm gonna make a honest living. But in any party, right? I know you make killer money on here. I know a lot of people that's in here, trying to make a living. Why is it so hard in the American dream that you're supposed to be living, this great dream, but everybody's still struggling every day? Right? No matter
Why are Republican states the poorest, the least educated, the most violent, the most dependent on federal funds? Why? The least healthy. All Republican states.
Democrat, it doesn't matter. So,
if it doesn't matter, then why isn't it mixed at the top? Why do Republican states lead in all of those metrics I just mentioned?
I know you're trying to get on here making money. I get it. I mean, that's awesome for you. But every day,
You think my goal here is just to make money rather than to advocate for things that specifically I believe in?
I mean, it's cool that you believe in it, and I know you're making money, but not everybody's in the same situation you are right now.
I'm not assuming everyone's in the same position I am. I'm advocating for systems that benefit people as a whole. I'm not just advocating for systems that benefit me.
The system hasn't made it whole for anybody. What has it done?
I'm advocating for a better...
Democratic states are doing better on every quality of life metric. Even though when Democrats are in power, Republicans hold back everything good they want to do. But this caller could ask this to an AI, or he could look it up online and see it clearly for himself, but he doesn't care what's true. He's high on self-delusion.
System, broader access to healthcare, broader access to childcare, broader access to renewable energy sources, specifically by investing into those. Right? I can give plenty of different examples. Those are just a few.
Right, but it hasn't helped us in general.
Yes, it has. Those are all things that have helped us.
Tell me what it's done in my life.
You don't think the AC has helped people with pre-existing health conditions?
I mean, it probably has.
It absolutely has. It's helped tens of millions of Americans. It's helped tens of millions of Americans. So that's just one thing that's specifically just based upon concessions they had to get. We want to expand that to even more people. We want to benefit even more people. Right? But we've been restricted by Republicans. Kamala Harris should do to a greater extent, yes.
Yeah, I agree with that. But do you think she would actually went over to other countries and actually presented herself in front of leaders like Trump has?
What?
I think she would have done better doing that. I mean, the countries around the world had higher confidence in her regarding doing the best thing for international
She doesn't
affairs.
wear a diaper.
I think it would have made us look weak.
How so?
Who's weaker than
Because
Donald
she
Trump?
wasn't a strong candidate at all.
Kamala Harris
Why not?
would beat that
Because,
dog
in
walk.
my opinion, when Obama
Dog
and
walk
Michelle
Donald
went
Trump.
there, they were trying to put in. They were taking out like
Kamala Harris would
like
dog
taking,
walk
like,
Donald
schools,
Trump.
Right? They were trying to be healthy and taking away all like this, like what kids love to eat.
Okay, so like,
now,
I thought you guys were all about MAGA, make America healthy again.
Healthy. I mean, at this point, but I think you should eat what you love.
Okay, so then like again, this is not specifically MAGA. Then this is literally like something else. And also, by the way, like you have, again, in terms of this, why'd you look all the way back to literally like providing like healthy food in schools? That has nothing to do with Kamala Harris. Wait, that has nothing to do with Kamala Harris making us look weak on an international stage. I'm confused. What do you mean?
He doesn't care what's true, bro. He's demonstrating loyalty to a cult.
Why do you think that she's weak?
He doesn't believe any of this.
Because Trump's a more strong. He went in front of leaders. She would have never done that, regardless.
She wouldn't have gone in front of leaders. Yes,
This
she
dude
would have.
was
It's
taught that
ridiculous
raising
thing
his
for you to
voice
say.
and yelling and being cruel is
It's a
manly.
ridiculous thing for you to say because she did. Like, what are you talking about?
Who did she go in front of?
She specifically has gone in front of like European leaders on plenty of different occasions. Specifically at like even like she was sent to Ukraine prior to the war, right? You understand that like she's talked to world leaders on many occasions as vice president.
Okay, so what was she done better for me in my life than Trump would have?
again, like I already told you, she was advocating for an increase to child tax credit. She was advocating for a $25,000 tax credit for first-time home buyers for new homes. She was advocating to keep all the tax cuts for income earners under $400,000 a year and increase taxes on income earners over $400,000 a year to be able to account for that in the budget so that you didn't have to have an increase in terms of tariffs, specifically, that would cause an increase in your consumer prices. So
Okay.
she would have better conditions for employment, she would have better conditions for job growth, she would have better conditions for the overall market, and you'd be better off.
I'd be better off.
Yes, you would. If Kamala Harris were president, right now, you would be better off.
So you're saying I'd be able to buy a house and I'd be able to do all this and that? Well, why wouldn't Biden?
I don't know if you would necessarily be able to buy a house, but I can tell you'd be better off.
Yeah, because I mean, I know when Biden was in there. I mean, I know he said. I mean, the dude was delusional. I mean, he couldn't even speak.
I mean,
The dude was losing his mind.
Dude, I definitely think that he had cognitive decline. I don't think he was like delusional within that sense.
Compared to Trump?
I think Trump is actively delusional. He said that he specifically that we should look into disinfectant by injection to fight COVID-19.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna fight you on.
Said that
That's not what he was meaning by that. He was
It
saying
is
that
exactly
someone
what
that's
he
doing that,
meant.
they looked and found something
It's exactly what he
kinda
meant.
like similar to that, not disinfectant.
no, he literally
Play the clip.
Listen.
And then I see the disinfectant, where it knocks it out
It killed.
in a minute.
Right, it killed. To look into what that was in that, not what's hitting in your body.
Listen.
Infectant, where it knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that? By injection inside or almost a...
They don't care what's true.
And it does a tremendous
Stop
amount of
getting
damage
high
to
on
the
self-delusion.
So that you
Do not take cult members and addicts at face value.
Regardless, it doesn't matter. He wasn't
They're
gonna say
lying
like
to
that.
show obedience for self-delusion.
like-
I'm sorry, that is unhinged. There's no way you can act like that makes sense. He also said that if Jesus were the vote counter in California, that he would have won the vote. He said that windmills were causing whales to die never seen before. He said we should look into using nuclear weapons to take out hurricanes. I mean, dude, this guy has literally insane take after insane take. I'm not even halfway through them yet. I can keep going.
Okay, what about Biden? Biden said some delusional crap.
Not
Say
even
something that
close.
He intentionally tried to say that he actually
The
believed
dude's,
that was false.
I don't want. The thing is, Parker. I'm probably like most of these people. I'd say you've got 7,000 people in here right now. They're probably like, man, I'm not gonna look at every little thing that he does or goes in to try to search. That's your job. You do this every day. I don't have time to do that. I have a family to take care of. That's what I'm trying to figure out. What's gonna make my life better when Biden
Caring
Name a
what's
single
true.
Policy of Trump's that you like.
Huh?
Name a single economic policy of Trump's that you like that makes your life better. How does that actually make your life better?
Because I don't want immigrants running around here that ain't supposed to be here.
How does it impact your life?
Bitch made. Bitch made.
How is it positively impacting your life?
People that's in these jobs that ain't supposed to be there. Most of them are illegals.
Undocumented immigrants, you just keep restating the claim. How does that negatively impact your life?
Because then that gives you a hard time to get actually jobs.
Okay, so you're saying you have a worse set of conditions for jobs? Well, Trump literally fired the head of the Bureau of Labor Statistics because he claimed that the information was so politically biased because he couldn't possibly believe it to be true because it was so fucking bad. The jobs report has become significantly worse because of Donald Trump's policies. So if you want a better off labor market, I don't know why you would support Donald Trump. That has nothing to do with immigrants.
Then why was gas $1.97 whenever he was in office, and now
It
it's
wasn't.
$3 almost now?
Wait, Trump,
Where I'm at?
when he got in office, it was $3.07. Now it's $3.16.
It's gone
It's
up.
gone
No, it
up.
wasn't. I remember back in, it was
On average, no, hold up. I'm
It's
talking
a
on
fact,
average
bro.
in
It's not open to your
on
opinion. We
average
can
in
look it
the
up.
Energy Information Administration. This is not based on
So
my
like
anecdotal
California?
experience
Yeah,
or my memory.
California's up there right now.
This is not California. This is the U.S. average.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
You don't believe
He doesn't
it?
care
I can
what's
show you
true.
The source from the Energy
He doesn't
Information
care.
Administration. Do you want to bet?
Doesn't care what's true. He's in a cult. It's not about truth.
I just really want to understand, Parker. I mean, I'm trying
No,
to
you
get where
don't.
you're coming from because you make a lot of money and you're doing this every day, but it's not.
He's
it's
hung
not-
up on
it's not-
Calvin Parker's
Why do you
pockets.
keep being like, bro, you making so much money?
He's so
you make a lot of
jealous.
money, you
See,
making so much
you get
money.
on here, and then why you try to act like Trump? Because you don't even sound like him.
No, you're literally,
I know
literally,
you guys,
dude. It sounds like you're jealous. It sounds like you're super jealous.
Since he started.
Are you jealous?
He's jealous.
Are you jealous or
Who's
something?
jealous?
Like
He's
what-
jealous.
I'm not coming on here for specifically just money. This is my job, of course.
That's why
But when you say that,
for the $5,
so,
thank you
so
for
why
the
did I do? So
$150.
why did I do this
Thank you
before I
for-
made any?
and you and Dina
So
just
why did I do
alike.
this? Hey, why did I do this before I made any money?
You always made money on this. What do you mean?
No, I didn't. I did not always make money on this.
You
He
still
doesn't
own
care
the
what's
platform,
true.
So you're gonna make some kind of
He
money
doesn't care.
regardless.
I didn't make any money for years making content.
Okay.
Genuinely, I'm being serious. For years.
Why do I say the same things over and over? Until it sinks in. Until people like Parker get it. Until you all get it. Until people stop taking cult members at face value. You know, he's refuting every lie, just like I've said on here. Systematically. The caller never cares. The caller never cares that everything he believes is proven wrong. He does not care. I will repeat it for as long as I do these workouts, which is forever. Until people get it.
I started in 2020, bro. I did this for years. I did lives. I did lives for many hours every single day where I made no money. Wait, by the way, I did lives where I made literally no money. You thought I was gonna? You just thought I had like this intuition that I was gonna have fucking almost 12,000 people concurrently in my stream in the future? What was the likelihood of that, dude?
Yeah, you know why? Because people get on these videos and they watch you constantly and then watch other stuff that's not true on the news and everything else. So yeah, they're gonna believe all this.
Okay, so what do I say that's incorrect?
Yeah, exactly. Crickets.
What do I say
Fucking
that's
liars. Crickets.
Everything. I mean, you're talking about
Everything.
you're talking about Republicans, Democrats. I mean, you're talking about it all. I mean, you're gonna throw whatever you can to get out.
Everything. Can you
regardless.
be specific? Name one thing I was
Name
wrong
one
about.
thing, bitch.
About Trump, because who's your president right
Name
now?
one thing.
He was gonna lose and he still won.
No, I never made a claim on whether or not he was going to lose or
Yeah,
win.
you did.
I actually, at
You
the
thought
time...
you was like, oh, well, you want him as a president. Well, he's your
Actually,
president.
I thought he shouldn't win, but I did not know who was going to win. Actually, at that time, if you asked me, I would have been like, I don't know. That's actually what I was saying at the time. So what was I wrong about? What was I wrong about?
You said in one of your lives, you said, oh, well, that's the worst president. You shouldn't pick him. He ain't going to win. Well, he won.
I never said that he isn't going to win. I said I don't know who's going to win at the time. You're making that up.
They're lying.
No, I'm
they
not.
don't care.
Yes, you are. You literally are. If you watched my lives, you would know I didn't say that. What do you mean? I am
They
myself.
are children.
You did not watch my live enough
These
to
are
know
fucking
me.
children.
I literally am myself.
On drugs.
Oh, she would have been better.
Children
for me.
on drugs.
You don't know that.
Well, I can say that she'd be better for you because I'm talking about economically speaking, and I know that based upon the data.
Well, you just don't get it.
What do you mean I don't get it? What do I not
Oh,
get?
actually, he's
You're
right.
just on here for money. You don't get it. You're paid by the
That's what it
DNC.
is. You're on it for what? Thank you for the $5. Thank you.
What Parker doesn't get is that this guy doesn't care what's true. What Parker doesn't get is that proving his wrong with fact is never going to touch the self-delusion. Because Parker is not going after, why do you need to rely on fake information? Why are you emotionally attached to lying for people who lie to you? This is the problem with liberals. And this, the caller is right. Parker, you just don't get it. These people don't care what's true. Stop arguing with the crackhead on the street.
You're on everybody. You're paid by the DNC. You don't have a real job. You don't have a job. It's just fake. You don't actually do real work. Jocelyn, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much, Jocelyn. I really appreciate it. Rebecca, thank you for the $5 for in honor of Noah being emotional and dramatic. Thank you so much. Edgar, thank you so much. I really appreciate the $2. Thank you so much. Lisa, with the $3. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Snowflake is triggered.
You heard what I said, I ain't repeating it.
Snowflake is triggered.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, exactly what I said.
Okay,
Snowflake
what
is
a real
triggered.
job? What is a real
A
job?
9 to 5 working a blue collar is actually getting out there 9 to 5 every day. Unlike you, behind a screen, taking people's money.
Okay, so wait, my dad.
I've done more 9 to
specifically
5s than this
wanted
little
to do
bitch
9 to 5.
has.
Does he not have a real job?
A doctor's way different. That's not a hard. I'm telling you right now. That's not actually getting out there.
My girlfriend is a teacher. My girlfriend's a substitute teacher. She specifically doesn't work 9 to 5. Does she have a real job?
You know what I mean, Mark. You ain't gotta be smart.
Emily, thank you for the
Don't
$10.
be
Thank
smart.
You. No, I don't know what you mean, and that's why I'm
Don't
trying
be
to-
smart.
Yeah, you do.
Jay, thank you for the $10. Thank you so much.
That's
Jojo
called a
with the
Freudian
$10. Thank you
slip.
so much for taking my money, Mark. Thank you.
Don't be smart. Be dumb like me. If you're dumb, we get to be cruel. Don't you want to be cruel?
Take people's money, enjoy it.
Don't you want to be an
People
asshole?
are giving their money to me because they like my
See,
content.
you're admitting it. You're just getting free money.
Yeah,
Free
people are
money.
Sitting here in a chair and not working.
Yes, I'm admitting it when I fucking say thank you out loud.
But he has no
No
problem
shit.
with Trump.
So,
But he
thank
has
you so
no
much for
problem
$5.
with Trump.
Thank you so much. No shit, I fucking.
He's gonna act like Trump's done a 9 to. Okay.
I don't agree on that. Killing me.
This is where Parker's messed up, bro. You can't come after Parker for doing a job like this and then support Donald Trump. What? He's talking about blue-collar men who work a 9 to 5. He supports Trump? And Parker doesn't even call him out on it. Because Parker is taking the crackhead seriously. Parker's not stepping back and being like, wait a minute. This guy's talking about blue-collar work, but he supports Donald Trump, who's gone bankrupt, 6 times? Stolen money from children's cancer charities? Convicted sexual assaulter? Felonious con man? And this guy cares about blue-collar workers. Parker misses that whole point because in good faith, he's trying to systematically disprove everything that this guy is saying. But that's like trying to disprove a crackhead ranting at you on the side of the street. I will say it until the culture absorbs it. Because until then, we're going to have to keep dealing with this nonsense.
Babies and stuff.
Kelly, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you so much. Ask him if he builds arcs. I don't know that. Is it? Did you mean like an ark that built like Noah's Ark? Jordan, thank you for the $1. Thank you so much. Honestly, I think Noah's very, very, very mad. He's very, very
Noah's
jealous.
super
Anthony,
mad.
thank you for the $5. Thank you so much for
They're
the
all
$1.
mad. They've been
It's a
told
People like you
a
that
lie,
sit there and make money while
and they don't know what to do about it.
Thank you. You're so jealous, huh? Max, thank you for the $2. I get free money. It just grows on trees for me, right? Caitlin, thank you for the $4. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Stop taking my money, damn. So, like, dude, you're being ridiculous, man. Do you want to give me an actual argument? Budget card, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the $10. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Can we get some W's for them in the comment section? Thank you. Joey, thank you for the end art.
You're just a waste, Parker. There ain't no point to talk.
I'm a waste? Why am I a waste?
You're a waste. Breathing air.
Tell me, why am I'm a waste breathing
That's
air?
so
What do you mean?
pathetic. That is so fucking
How am
pathetic.
I a waste breathing air?
What a loser.
You think
You
it's
get on
galaxy.
here and you try to
What a dork.
that work every day.
Fucking incel.
Sorry, we don't get on the internet.
Little bitch
and try to
made.
look up everything.
Unloved
We have to
motherfucker.
live life every day.
You don't do research. We don't do research. We live life. I appreciate that. I think the galaxy. You know, there are people who also have jobs.
I feel sorry for this
now,
motherfucker's
but also do
kids.
research. Okay, you know that you can live your life, do research still while living your life, and also work.
MAGA, this caller already said he has kids. This is how it happens. You have parents that are this stupid, this dishonest, this low to the ground, raising children. How do you think those kids are going to turn out? That's why we have to show up. We have to show up because these horrible people have tons of kids and they raise them to be horrible people like them. Until they're shown a better way, until they're shown that their father is actually a weak little bitch made nothing because he serves a cult, they're gonna put faith and trust in their father. They don't know that they were born to an idiot. They're just kids. But then they grow up and they become incel MAGAs. And so if we don't help them, who will?
On the internet? No, I'm good on that. I got too much.
I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. I've gotta just do one. Denaya, thank you so much. I really appreciate the $10. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Brittany, thank you for the $1. Thank you so much. Tyrone, thank you for the $5. Warren, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Kyler, thank you for the $10. Matt Scramble, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much. Nadia, thank you so much. I really appreciate the $5 as well. Thank you.
No, that's a
Thank you so much, Wendy, with the $5. Thank you. Budget, thank you so much again with the $10. Thank you. What are you saying? I couldn't hear you. Taylor, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you. What's that?
That's why.
No, the
Yeah,
government
the
shut down by
government
Trump and the Republicans, buddy.
No, it's not.
To protect
It's
Epstein.
Democrats.
No,
Why are
it's
you
not.
protecting
Show me-
Epstein?
Show me a video of the
Why are you
votes
protecting
showing
PDFs?
that the Democrats have it shut down.
They're not negotiating.
Why are you protecting
They're not
PDFs?
negotiating. They're not negotiating.
There's no negotiating.
Actually, Trump in the past. Wait, listen.
The old Obamacare. Explain
Listen, Trump in the past has literally blamed the president for not getting the people to come together specifically to actually keep the government afloat. And Michael with the $200 on Cash App. Can we get some W's for Michael in the comment section right now for the $200 on Cash App? Thank you so much, Michael. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Aaliyah with the $20. Thank you. Fluffy with the $5. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. They said I work 2 full-time jobs, also in college. Full-time. Having a job isn't a reason to be uneducated. Being MAGA is though.
You can't be educated and
Juan,
be
thank you so
MAGA.
much for the $1 from Noah is so mad.
Not and to be a
Thank you
good
for the
person.
$5. Melissa, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much for here's some free money for your not job.
Yeah, it ain't a job. What do you do every day? You get on this. Is that a job?
Yes, this is a job.
Exactly.
Barbara, thank you for the judge.
It's called picking up trash.
Kylan, thank you for $2.
It's called cleaning up litter.
Right, they like my content and decide to engage with my content because they like it. Alex, thank you for the $1. Thank you, Megan, for the $5. Or Morgan, thank you for the $5. Thank you. Molly, thank you for the $20 for he's so pissed. Thank you so much. Keep defining a job. What is a job? What is a job? Sydney, thank you for the $10. Jeff, thank you for the $5 for
Leave my
payroll.
house and go into an actual job to make money, or actually
Wait, this is my. I'm in my interview. I'm not in my interview. I'm in my setup right now. This is my.
interview right now.
Sorry, listen. I didn't need to say that. I'm in my office right now. This is my office.
What?
Mark, thank you for $3. Thank you. No, I live in an apartment. Rue, thank you for the $10. So wait, I have a $500,000 house now apparently.
You probably do. It's hard telling.
No, I don't. I don't have a house. Gabby, thank you for the $10. Thank you. What'd you say? Say that again.
So I know most people in America can't afford one right now.
So I don't know why you're saying that. Like you just said that I don't. You just said I have a $500,000